What happens when Hollywood dreams collide with garage-built grit? Welcome to the craziest custom cars built by DIY enthusiasts, where we spotlight machines so wild they seem straight out of a blockbuster. Kicking things off is the Moreno Ever S, Argentina's handmade Batmobile. Crafted by one man, no computers, no sketches, just pure skill. It hits 170 miles per hour, weighs just 3,100 pounds, and rockets from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Crazy, right? But that's just the beginning. What would drive someone to build a supercar with their bare hands? Could you do it? Hit subscribe if you love raw passion and wild engineering. Because up next, a 6-second Corvette that shattered internet records. You're not going to want to miss it. Lucifer. The Dodge Demon was already engineered for speed, with 840 horsepower, a 2.7-liter supercharger, drag radials, and even a high-octane fuel mode, all from the factory. But what if that wasn't enough? Enter Speedcore, who took this drag monster and turned it into something from another planet. They named it Lucifer, and for good reason. They swapped out the blower for twin turbos, boosting the output to an insane 1,500 horsepower. Why turbos? Because they don't rob the engine of power like superchargers do. Superchargers can drain up to 20% of power, while turbos use exhaust gases, making them far more efficient. The car is known for its record-breaking performance at the drag strip, covering a quarter mile in 8.77 seconds at 161.57 miles per hour. A stock Demon is rated at 13 miles per gallon city and 21 miles per gallon highway. To push the performance envelope even further, the car received a full carbon fiber body, cutting 15% of the weight compared to stock. Every ounce saved means better speed and quicker times. This build wasn't just about horsepower, it was about engineering domination. Speedcore proved you can take an already elite car and elevate it to legendary status. The Lucifer Dodge Demon is customized by Speedcore with a full carbon fiber body and 1,500 horsepower. Thrust SSC. Now, let's talk about a car that doesn't belong on the street or the track. It belongs in the record books. The Thrust SSC isn't a car you buy or modify. It's a vehicle purpose-built to go faster than sound, literally. Powered by two Rolls-Royce turbofan jet engines, this land speed Demon cranks out an almost unbelievable 102,000 horsepower. On October 15, 1997, in Nevada's Black Rock Desert, Andy Green climbed into this jet-powered rocket and shattered the Earth's limits by hitting 1,228 kilometers per hour. That speed made it the first vehicle in history to break the sound barrier, becoming officially supersonic. The Thrust SSC achieved a top speed of 763.035 miles per hour, making it the first and only land vehicle to officially break the sound barrier, and achieved a fuel mileage of approximately 0.05 miles per gallon US. It is known for its record-breaking speed, not for achieving a 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 miles per second time. It reached a top speed of 763 miles per hour, which is approximately 0.34 miles per second, not a rate of acceleration. The car's 0 to 60 miles per hour time was 2.5 seconds, and it reached 100 miles per hour in 4 seconds. You don't just hit those speeds with tires and brakes. Thrust SSC needed a vast open desert, air brakes, and parachutes just to slow down. And yes, it still holds the world land speed record today. Thrust SSC, the supersonic car that holds the world land speed record, was powered by two Rolls-Royce Spey 202 jet engines. These engines, also used in British F-4 Phantom II jet fighters, provided a combined thrust of 223 kilonewtons, 50,000 pounds force. The car completed 66 runs during its record-breaking campaign, with the final record-setting run occurring on October 15, 1997. If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe. There's a lot more greatness coming. Moreno Ever S. What happens when movie dreams meet raw mechanical skill? You get the Moreno Ever S, a radical, home-built supercar from Argentina, crafted entirely by Moreno Falandi, with no sketches, no CAD, no computers, just hands, tools, and vision. This striking machine looks like a blend between Jared Leto's Vador in Suicide Squad and a legit Batmobile. It's Falandi's second homemade car, and it sits atop a 1990s Mercedes platform. But don't be fooled, this thing is fast. With 340 horsepower, it reaches 170 miles per hour and hits 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. At just 3,100 pounds, it's light enough to move quickly, yet sturdy enough to feel solid. The best part? It was all handcrafted. Every line, every curve, every panel, done without tech. That's real craftsmanship. What drives someone to build a car from scratch? And what does it take to make a dream machine that looks like it belongs in a blockbuster? Filani didn't just build a car, he built automotive art. In a world where most custom cars rely on software and sponsors, this one proves that pure passion and determination can still produce a truly one-of-a-kind machine. Would you take on a build this ambitious? Now, if you thought building a car by hand was impressive, wait until you meet a YouTuber who built a turbocharged rocket that broke records in the internet. Leroy. If there's a DIY car that broke the internet, it's Leroy the Savage, built by YouTuber Cletus McFarland. In 2017, Cletus bought a stripped-down C5 Corvette, essentially a bare chassis, and turned it into a street-legal, turbocharged monster over the years, all while documenting every step. Cletus installed twin turbos and built up a custom drivetrain, pushing over 1,100 horsepower. The car still has a manual transmission, which makes what came next even more legendary. After countless parts breaking and dozens of track passes, Leroy became the first GM stick-shift car to run a 7-second quarter-mile. Leroy had also achieved a 6.92-second pass at 203.86 miles per hour. The car is a highly modified C5 Corvette with a twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter flat-plane crank LT7 engine, capable of producing 1,064 horsepower. It's known for its speed and power rather than fuel efficiency, as it's built for racing performance. Cletus McFarland purchased a bodiless C5 Corvette for $5,000, which he later named Leroy. This car became famous for its record-breaking performance as a stick-shift Corvette, achieving a 6-second quarter-mile pass. It's not just fast, it's a DIY icon. Fans followed every update, from busted clutches to record runs. Leroy is raw, real, and relentless. A reminder that performance doesn't have to be polished to be powerful. The car's fastest pass was a 6.92 at 203.86 miles per hour. How far would you go to chase a racing record? Would you sacrifice comfort, looks, and money for sheer speed and history? Factory 5 GTM. Now imagine building a mid-engine supercar in your garage for less than $50,000. That's the promise of the Factory 5 GTM, a kit car designed to use Corvette LS series engines and bring supercar performance to everyday enthusiasts. The GTM can use LS1, LS6, or LS2 engines, which slide right into place with stock mounts. Even in stock form, these engines produce 350 to 400 horsepower, and with tuning, they can reach close to 700. But the real kicker? The GTM weighs just 2,250 pounds, thanks to its composite body and lightweight chassis. That power-to-weight ratio translates to 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, and a top speed of up to 200 miles per hour. And it's not just a straight-line car, it uses double wishbone suspension, adjustable Coney coilovers, and had its aerodynamics tested at Langley Air Force Base. It can achieve surprisingly good mileage when optimized, even reaching over 100 miles per gallon in certain racing conditions. However, real-world street driving typically results in mileage closer to 20 to 30 miles per gallon with a stock engine. Would you take on a build like this for the price of a used SUV? And what matters more? Badge prestige or build-it-yourself pride? The GTM proves that you don't need a billionaire's budget to drive something that feels like $1 million. When passion trumps price tags and dreams outpace blueprints, legends are born in garages. From Batmobiles to jet-powered beasts, these DIY marvels redefine speed, creativity, and obsession. Why just watch when you could wrench? Smash that subscribe button, drop a comment on your favorite build, and buckle up, because the wildest ride is only just beginning.